Yeah, I mean, you said just a few moments ago that you didn't want to raise kids in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about what we don't know about that. Like, how hard was it? What was it that was so bad that you were like, I could never raise my kids in the place I grew up in?
It's just a lot of things. Like sometimes when kids are like bad or they get into trouble, people automatically blame the parents. And you could have the best parents. Like my parents, they are not criminals. They have never even committed a crime. My grandma used to tell my mom a lot, like, it's like, you're pretty for no reason. And I feel like they used to tell her that because it's like, she's so pretty. So it's like, Caribbean folks is like when you're pretty and you're this and that, it's like they always expect you to be with a man that got a lot of money. And my mom, she was never even that type of person. She was a very modest and honest, hardworking woman. So, and my dad, he's a good man. He's a party animal, but he's a good man. He's a good person. He's a good dad. However, you will end up going in the wrong path or going in the wrong direction because the influence around you, because certain peer pressure, or because you almost have no choice, especially if you're a boy. You never know if you're going to have a boy or girl, especially if you're a boy. And when you are a girl, it is a little bit difficult. It is a little bit tougher. I feel like people just grow a little bit faster in the hood. Like when I was 11 years old, there was girls in my class in the 6th grade, 11 years old. I have nieces that are 11 years old. All they want to do is play Roblox nowadays. But when I was 11 years old, there was girls that were already at 11 in 6th grade. So it's like you go certain path or your environments. Like boys too in the hood, they're a little faster. So, you will be walking down the block and the typical little bad boy, he'll slap your ass out of nowhere. He'll slap your ass out of nowhere. You start arguing with him, he'll smack the shit out of your face. That's how a lot of boys in the Bronx are. They're very like aggressive. They're aggressive with girls. They're aggressive. They grouped out. They grope you. You just never know. Like one of the reasons also why I'm so witty with my mouth. People are like, why are you so witty? Why are you so thin? Like going to school, it was like it's almost like I think that's why I'm always so tough. Like boys or girls, mostly boys, they used to like kind of like make fun of certain things, but not only just me, to everybody. Like you look at your shoes, they're leaning. Look at your hair is never not done. So I used to go home and I used to go in the mirror and practice my jokes. And the next day, I will be like, all right, I can't wait till he flame me. I got a joke or two for him. That's why I'm so witty too as well. So it's like, I don't want to raise my kids in that type of environment. I don't want to. And then on top of that, it's like, it is fun. I had a lot of fun in the hood, but it's like, it's not fun. Like for me, right? It's not fun living in an apartment, right? And contrary to what I say, I don't cook, I don't clean. I grew up with a mom that will make me brush the corners of the apartment, like brush it by hand. That's how clean my home had to be, my crib had to be. Every day I was doing dishes. Every day I was mopping floors. Every day I was making sure that I go outside to the parking lot and take out the garbage. And even though no matter how clean your apartment is, there will still be roaches, there will still be mice because your neighbor probably a hoarder. The person downstairs is dirty. Y'all all live in the same building. You cannot avoid certain rodents and stuff. And it's like, I don't want to put my kids through that. And it's like, I have to find another way. And then another thing that always like gets me in my head is like this one time, my mom, she was working very hard, but we still needed help. So she went to welfare to get like a benefit card and stuff like that. And the lady, like my mom, she's the type of person, like, it's like, if you're rude to her, she's gonna be like, oh, I don't gotta take this. And she would just storm out. Like, I don't gotta take, nobody gonna talk to me like that. She got a very strong character. And this lady was talking so rude and so nasty to my mom, and she was taking it because we needed the help. I don't want nobody to feel like they have to talk to me a certain type of way because I need the help. And it's like, this could never, ever be me. I would never want to like be in a situation where I have to go get welfare and the social worker is talking to me like I'm a dog, like I need you. And I just felt so bad for my mom because she just felt so, I could tell in her face that she was just like looking for the papers that she needed. Like it just, that vision is always in my head, and it's like, it be getting me mad. I hope that lady, I want to punch in her face to this day. And I don't want that. I ain't wanted that.
Yeah.
And as a woman, even if you get with a man with money, you should have your own. Because one thing you learn from young, one thing I learned from having aunts, you could have a man with money, you could have a kid with money. If you stop doing what that man asks you to do, or if that man decides to leave, or if you deal with a man from the streets and you go to jail, that's your child. That's you. That's your responsibility. That's your hustle. You got to grind for that child. It's always two parents, but sometimes not really two parents. And if that could be alive right there and then, that's why you always got to have your own. It's not even about, oh, I don't need a man. I don't need the father. I don't need the thing. But sometimes they get to the point that it's like, they're going to make you feel that way. That's why you need it. I had cousins and I had aunts and I have it. That is like they men have a little bit of money, have a little bit of land, have a little bit of this. And when those men are done and through with you and put you off the ringer, it's like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that kid no more. Or like, you get these $200 every 3-4 months when I want you to. I'm not dealing with that shit. That's why I was like, but I always wanted to have kids. So it's like, I have to have my own shit before I become a mom. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened. And not only have one kid, I have 3 kids. And that's not exactly the number that I want, but I always wanted a big family. Like I love family. I love family. And there's a higher possibility that I won't be in a living assistant home with all the kids.
How many kids do you want?
I want like 6.
Okay, so 3 more.
I want like 3 more kids.
3 more kids. I love that for you.